Hello everyone, and this is the Introduction to Internet Marketing Part 3 continued. We are discussing the 10 principles for successful internet marketing. We have mentioned 5. Number 1, knowing your strategy and your strategic goals. Number 2, inform and educate your customers. Number 3, be nice and attractive. Create a visually nice, appealing, powerful website. Number 4, be interactive. Provide lots of interactivity on your website. Number 5, be user-friendly. And now we are discussing 5 more principles. Number 1, or actually I should say number 6, is trying to be search engine friendly. Today we hear a lots of cases where the companies want to achieve higher visibility on the internet. They want to search engine optimize their website. How does one do that? How does one do search engine optimization? Well, first of all, we've done it lots of times. For example, if you type in traffic barrier and click on search, you're gonna get one of our clients' websites at the top. That's trafficbarrier.com. Let's try to type, for example, large doors. If you remember, I just showed you large door website. That was Slunk. You recognize this image, and you recognize this company name, Slunk Door. That's our client website once again. So how does one actually get to the top? There are a couple of tips and rules, and we will actually discuss this in much more detail later. But for the time being, let me just tell you, it has to do with piece of code that's on your website. It's called title tag, or maybe description meta tag, or image tag. It has to do with the name of your website. For example, our client's website is Slunk Door, so it includes the word door in the URL. Or another client, trafficbarrier.com, it includes those keywords in the domain name. Or it's all about keyword density. In other words, providing lots of examples of keywords in the copy of the website. And yes, you need to have lots of incoming links, getting people from other people's websites to your website. So we'll discuss this in much more detail, but for the time being, let's just state this as principle number 6. Optimize your website for search engines. Be a friend to Google. Be Google friendly. Welcome Google when its robot comes to your website. Make sure that you inform Google who you are, what you do well. Sometimes I make a comparison between a mailman. Google is like a mailman. When a mailman comes to your house, don't you want to put a sign saying, this is house number 48, for example? That number 48 is a huge help for a mailman. Similarly, when Google comes to your website, you want to be of help. You want to provide all critical information so that Google can properly index your website. Be search engine friendly. Principle number 6. Another principle, bring traffic. Whatever we did so far doesn't help if we don't have enough traffic on our website. In other words, lots of visitors, lots of people coming to our site. How does one accomplish the goal of increasing and bringing the traffic to a website? Well, of course, through advertising or social media marketing like Facebook or Twitter, or providing lots of incoming links on other people's websites. Advertising through maybe so-called banner ads, or maybe emailing to your customers when you have any promotions, or maybe you have special campaign. So use email marketing as a strategy. And then of course there's an offline promotion, like maybe putting your URL on company cars, on t-shirts, on coffee mugs, etc. Speaking of advertising on the internet, well, say for example, if you type in send an SMS message, you will see a couple of ads on this background, shaded background. You see 1 or 2 ads, and also 1 ad here. Those are so-called paid ads. And this type of advertising is called pay-per-click advertising. Pay-per-click. In other words, if we were to click on any of these ads, these companies would get charged for that. Maybe they're gonna pay 20 cents or maybe $1 or $2, or sometimes even $5 or $10, but they will get charged for my click. But this sounds like, hey, this might really exhaust all of your internet budget. Well, there is a way to limit your spending, but we'll talk about so-called pay-per-click advertising at some point later. However, for the time being, let me just bring to your attention how it works. If you bid more on certain keywords, like for example my client, ipipi.com, text messaging company, one of the most successful in Vancouver, they paid for this phrase, and they actually offered a bid to Google, so their ad will show here on top of those paid results. How does one do that? Well, you need to go to adwords.google.com, or you need to type google.com/ads and register for so-called Google AdWords program. Then you will be providing with a login and sign up, and you can create an account and really start gaining new customers in sometimes even less than 15 minutes, as it says on the Google website. Principle number 8, measure and improve conversion. If there is one phrase or one word that's super popular lately, it's a buzzword probably of the year, that is conversion. So what is conversion? Conversion is actually a percentage of website visitors that come to your website and then take an action. In other words, they sign up for an e-newsletter, or they buy a product, or they send you a message, whatever you define as an action. So again, percentage of your website visitors that takes desired action on your website. And as you can imagine, it's great to bring lots of traffic on your website, but this doesn't help unless you convert them, unless you make sure that they pay or sign up for e-newsletter or take action. It just doesn't help if they come to your website and then just leave. So you want to convert them. So here is what actually my client does. When someone types in send an SMS message, clicks on search, then he or she will get his website on top of the paid search results. And once you click on that link, on that ad, you will land on this page. No wonder this page is called a landing page. A landing page is not a home page. As you can see, there is no home, about us, contact us, anything like that. It's called a landing page. And the only purpose of a landing page is to actually increase conversion. In other words, to make sure that you sign up for my client's service. For example, you can try things for free now, or again, try for free. So really, those landing pages have one sole purpose, and that's to convert, to finish the job of selling and to convert you into a customer or email subscriber. So how does one improve conversion? First of all, you've just seen a principle of landing page, specifically designed web page just to improve conversion. And what are the principles on those landing pages? Well, first of all, you have to provide call for action. Try now, or do it now, or buy now, or anything like that. And then you have to try to actually not only provide call for action, but provide a reason for people to buy. In other words, to say what's your unique sales proposal, what is the benefit, what is the value of doing business with you. And also you need to try to upsell things, in other words, to sell more and more. Make it simple for people to order, reassure them that this is a safe website, and don't let them leave. Don't let them leave too early. Normally what happens on those websites is that people come and leave your website. So make sure that they do not leave right away. Provide something interesting, something attractive on your website, and also record all data, track your conversion and try to improve it over time. But then again, Conversion is a huge area, a very important area in internet marketing, and those principles have to be studied further. My goal today is really just to bring the importance of conversion to your attention today. We are moving on. There is a principle number 9. It says you have to be personal. In other words, today we are approaching the age of one-on-one marketing. In other words, everything is being customized and personalized, like Amazon mentioned before. When you come to Amazon, you get your own page and they greet you. They make some recommendations specifically for you. They are totally personalized. And by the way, you can learn a lot about internet marketing from Amazon. Probably the world's champion in internet marketing. They use personal name, they market products on one-on-one basis, and they really excel in this marketing principle. Finally, principle number 10. It says connect. Get engaged in the dialogue. You need to get to know your customers. You need to communicate with them. You need to start a conversation. And social media today is actually a perfect tool to build those relationships, to get involved in the dialogue. Don't just number your followers. Don't just count your followers. You need to communicate with them. We're going to talk more about social media later, but for the time being, those are the top 10. I thank you for listening, and we will continue with discussing more about strategy, with discussing more online marketing research tools, with presenting keyword advertising, search engine optimization, social media marketing, and more in the following presentations. Thank you.